Morning. We are in Austin, Texas, the capital of Texas. And we're going to go do the Capitol tour, but first we're going to go hit Voodoo Donut and see if there's anything yummy there, which pretty sure there is. The parking here sucks really bad. All the parking during the day is for people with permits and for office buildings and all of that, and we're here, yeah, or construction, and there's all sorts of like parking exceptions. Like we're here on a Tuesday morning and there were a bunch of signs out saying no parking during the day on Tuesday on all sorts of streets where otherwise we could have parked. So we ended up parking at the Capitol Visitors Center parking garage.
Because we're going to go to the Capitol.
Because we are going to the Capitol, so that's okay. And it's also super cheap. It's just a little bit of a hike from Voodoo Doughnuts, which is down on 6th Street. So we're going to walk down there now and get some sugar rush energy to walk all the way back up here to go to the Capitol. And then we'll go on the Capitol tour, which is free.
And short.
And short, it's only half an hour, and then you can kind of wander around the building and the grounds a little bit in the public areas. So we're gonna check it out. You can see the dome of the Capitol poking up right about there. It's a replica of the Capitol building in DC, but it is 8 feet taller. Is that what it says? So it's 8 feet taller, and it's made out of red granite. So it should be a really cool thing to see. So we're gonna go check it out.
Which one do you just got?
Brookie, what do we have?
Donuts.
Donuts? Which one's yours?
This one fell.
Which one is it? Is it strawberry?
Yes.
Which one's yours, Tara?
That one.
What is it?
It's a raspberry filled.
The Voodoo Donut. And then Mommy and I have the Memphis Mafia Fritter. And we have an Oreo covered eclair.
Don't eat any of mine.
And a Captain Crunch. And then Ben's already noshing on his blueberry donut over here.
When you stand on the middle of the star, it amplifies your voice, but only you can hear it. The other people around you can't. It sounds really, really neat.
So, when you go and you stand on this star, it starts to get very loud when you speak and you're amplified. But when you walk away from the star and you speak in the same voice, it gets quieter. You're in an echo chamber.
So the Texas State Capitol is really neat. It is really cool. Everything inside is very large. We went into the rotunda and we went up into the Senate rooms and the House of Representatives. It was also extremely hot in there. So it's about 40 degrees out here, so we bundled up because we had to walk to get here from the garage and also from Voodoo Doughnuts, which you saw. And so we had all of our jackets and everything. We ended up stripping down to just our shirts because it was extremely hot in there. I'd guess it was in the 70s, so we were actually kind of eager to get back outside. So now we're outside checking out the grounds. Kids are chasing squirrels around down the hill here. If you have a chance to come here and check out the Capitol, do it, because it's free. You just go through a little security checkpoint and you get a map and you can just walk wherever you want. It is really pretty and really neat to see. Morning!
Good morning.
We are still in Austin, Texas. This time we are on the University of Texas campus. We are coming to our second presidential library. This one is Lyndon Baines Johnson, also known as LBJ, of course. We're gonna go in here. It looks like we're in amongst a bunch of university buildings.
Yep.
And his library is tucked back in here. Apparently it's really pretty and really neat. So we're gonna go check it out and probably learn a lot, because we weren't around during LBJ's time like we were during Bush's time, which was the last library we were at. So we'll go check it out and see what's going on.
Wanted to give people a chance to succeed, to fulfill themselves, because that was the story of his life.
What do you find? What?
That is yours, that is Taylor's, that is Mommy's, those are Mom's. That is Woodie's.
What are they?
What are they, Jeremy?
Looks like paint.
I'm talking to the president. Say bye-bye.
Happy birthday.
Bye-bye, President. We are at the Oasis on Lake Travis. It is below us. We are up very high. Terrifying drive up here for me, because I do not like driving in the mountains, especially not the big old truck. But we're here. We're gonna get some beer. We're gonna get some food. We're gonna see an amazing sunset. It's gonna be awesome.
And now for something completely different.
So big.
This is the biggest one.
It's the big dryer. All right. So laundry when you're full-time on the road. We have 5 people in our family, and 2 of them are kind of in the potty training stages. So we go through a lot of clothes. We usually use our Splendid 2100 in our rig that will do about 2 loads of laundry a day. It washes and dries them in the rig, but we can only use that when we are fully hooked up to sewer and water and everything. Last week we stayed in a hotel in Dallas with my dad, and so we got a little backed up on our laundry. So the place that we're staying, the RV park that we're staying, the Oak Forest RV park here in Austin, has a really nice laundromat, and so we're able to kind of get caught up on all of our laundry by doing all of it at once that only takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I can kind of spread out and fold everything. So that's what we're doing now, but most of the time we just use our washer and dryer in the rig. And so when we use our washer and dryer, and we'll show that in another video or later in this video, when we do our laundry in the rig, it takes 3 to 4 hours for the full wash and dry cycle. And sometimes things don't always dry perfectly because sometimes we put too much stuff in or something happens and we have to kind of restart it again or give it another 20 minutes, and so you never really know when it's going to end. Another thing with that washer and dryer in our rig, it doesn't have a like buzzer that kind of tells us that the washer or drying cycle is finished, and so sometimes we forget, and so it can sometimes take all day to do a load. So bringing it here to this laundromat or a laundromat in town that you can find a really good one at, we can get it all done very quickly if we need to kind of catch up on anything. I can do sheets in the Splendide, like one set of sheets. I can't wash everybody's sheets together. I can't do a lot of blankets, or like I really can't do a comforter, so we have to come to a laundromat to do anything big like that, just so it can dry. But yeah, laundry's not a big deal because when you have to come to the laundromat, I usually come by myself, and it's quiet. Well, as quiet as a laundromat can be, but there's no children here usually, and there's no distractions or anything like that. I can just kind of sit and think, and it's a nice thing to do. I don't mind the laundry.